Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I did, I know that. Spent about 8 hours raking my backyard of all those old shit leaves from the fall that I neglected to clean up. Anyhow, today we've got this Dodge Ram behind us. This is a return customer of ours. They had a previous install done from another company that I will not mention. And he's looking for a little bit more bottom end. And he's got a couple of woofers in the back, a couple of JL woofers. He's got a Clarion heads unit and kicker speakers in the doors. So the previous installer, what they did is they installed a 4-channel amplifier underneath the driver's seat and used the front channels on the front doors and then used the rear channels to 2 10-inch woofers behind the seats. And the woofers just aren't seeing enough power. You know, his bass control knob is turned up all the way. The head unit bass for the sub control is all the way up. And that's because the subwoofers just aren't seeing the power that they need to see. Aside from that as well, he's got a couple of taillights back here, these LED taillights that I would suggest not to do in Canada. These type of taillights aren't designed for Canadian weather climates. And the reason why I say that is because they're usually tested in California, places where there are no salt and there is no snow, that kind of thing. And they kind of get away with that because the box says for off-road use only. So that being said, they don't really last all that long. He's having issues with this tail light here. The reverse light bulb is working because it's a standard incandescent bulb, but the actual LEDs themselves have little circuit board controllers inside, and you know, these aren't sealed the greatest because again, they're not really made for Canadian weather climates. So what ends up happening is the circuit boards get all corroded and the LEDs will slowly start to disintegrate and then stop working on you. So he had these taillights installed a long time ago, long before we knew him, and this side's still working kind of, but it's missing a bunch of the bulbs there. If you want to just actually maybe, Damien, press the brake for me there, and we could show these guys what we're talking about. He presses the brake on this side, and you know, not all of the bulbs will light up. Like, they do light up, but as you can see, not all of them, right? So we're missing a bunch along the bottom there, and he's pressing the brake, and it's, you know, it's working over there, as you can see, but it's not working over here. Thanks, Dame. So what we're going to do for him is, aside from installing a dedicated woofer amp, so as you can see here, he's got 2 10-inch JL woofers behind the seat here, or underneath this back seat. And this truck is very dirty. And there's a 4-channel amp there. And we're actually going to install a matching amplifier on this side. So we're going to spend a few minutes cleaning out this thing. My goodness. And then what we're going to do is we're going to install these taillights. So these are another set of aftermarket taillights, but they are a standard incandescent type bulb taillight. So these will go in place of those LED ones, and I'm unpackaging these here for you. There we go. So you got a set of these to go in, replace those LED ones there. But on Dodges, they actually use like little circuit boards that, so instead of having separate plugs for each individual bulb, they actually use a circuit board, which is in these boxes here. Because this customer misplaced his old taillights and no longer has these. But same thing that you'd see in any Dodge is these little circuit boards in the back. These just plug in. So you put some bulbs here, and then those will go there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna clean out this truck a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a vacuum because it's disgusting. And again, it's a work truck, guys. This guy owns a fencing and deck company, as you can see there. All designs, decks, does really good work. And you know, if it's a work truck and it's clean, you got problems, I guess. So anyways, we're gonna vacuum this thing out and start working on it, guys. So I'll get back at you in a little bit. So we're just working on our
ready for the big reveal.
Yeah, let's check this out. Oh my goodness, guys.
Smurf spunk all over the place.
Smurf spunk, yeah, pretty much. That's what you guys want to avoid. You know, a really simple way of being able to avoid that is using battery terminal anti-corrosion gel, or the good old-fashioned way of doing it is grabbing a penny, a copper penny, and sticking it beside the terminal, and that will eliminate the cross-contamination of zinc and the and the metal's going on there, so you don't get that, which is not very good. So anyways, I'm actually just building these taillights here, guys. So circuit boards get bulbs, and they're all the same bulbs. So I got a bulk pack of 10 here. And basically what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna stick you on a TP, on a tripod, and put you down, and assemble these taillights here for you. So again, just bulb in each slot here, and that's done. And then the next step is to take the taillight itself and take off these little clear protective, or not clear protective, but these little tabs here. These little tabs will just keeps the dust and that kind of thing out of them. Want to make sure you get all the paper off of the mounting surface, so the gaskets on this thing can mount to it properly. And I'll just get these all off and get back at you. All right, so I got all the white crap off of the taillights there. Just gonna remove all these screws. And then this just goes in there like so, and you just reassemble it the way that you have it there. So these little screws will go there, there, and there, and then we'll put it on the truck. A little better, a little better.
I can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living. But we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
So it looks like we got some other issues here, guys, other than the taillights. I don't know what the heck's going on there. The LEDs are just crapping out on them. Bottom fog lights seem to be okay for the time being, but the headlights are just dicker. So this side seems to be okay. Aye. Okay. All right, so we got this battery terminal all cleaned up. She's just corroded to fuck. So what we normally do for this kind of situation is flick this light on and grab this stuff right here. This is battery terminal protector. So we'll spray some of this on there once we get our power cables all reconnected here. So I got this headlight removed on this side here, and another good reason not to install these aftermarket LED headlights is, again, none of these circuit boards that they install on these things are really protected. You know, all these wires and stuff they have hanging all over the damn place. You know, the boot cap isn't over the bulb. So, looks like we're gonna have to probably replace this ballast and see what's up from there, guys, because it's totally screwed. So I've spoken to the customer, and what we're going to do is we're just going to get rid of the HIDs entirely, and we're going to get rid of the LED as well, like the halos that you saw there and the LEDs that run along the bottom on both sides. These headlights just aren't reliable, guys. If you have these little LED things here, especially in Canada, maybe it might be different in California. I don't know. Maybe it's different in California because there's no snow, there's no salt, that kind of thing. It's just they're not reliable, and I've run into this so many times where, you know, they put these little circuit boards externally on the headlights, and I mean, they don't really do that nice of a job of it to begin with, but then, you know, they're exposed to the elements and that kind of thing, so you run into problems with them. So we're just going to get rid of the HIDs, because HIDs, again, are completely problematic. If you want headlights, you should go LED. That's the new way, and I have them on my own truck, and they work fantastic. I haven't had a single issue with them over the year that I've had them, and HIDs are just constantly problematic. So we're just going to replace the bulbs on this headlight here, right here, and we're going to get rid of all this wiring. We're going to chop this all off and clean it up and replace this with the standard incandescent bulb. Alright guys, so I've disassembled both sides of the headlights here and got rid of all the crap that was behind the headlights there on both sides. Here we are. So this is just like, you know, the wiring crap for all the LED lights and the HID ballasts. One problem I got with HIDs, I mean, it's not even just one problem, all the problems with HIDs is that, okay, so let's build a ballast out of aluminum, put steel on it, and then use non-stainless screws to hold it together. And I mean, I don't know what the heck they're expecting to happen in this kind of weather with these kind of things, but you know, rust, corrosion, they must not have a very long life expectancy right out of the factory, in my opinion. So that's good there. So what I've done is I've taken off all the LED lighting inside, outside, and just clean up this harness that these headlights came with. And we're going to be replacing these bulbs here with some just incandescent standard bulbs. And that should solve this problem, guys. And it cleans up all the mess here. We also have to clean up this bulb here. And looks like we've got some power cabling and that kind of thing ran. He's got the head unit out of this thing, and it's not the prettiest job in the world that the previous installer did. I guess he's just testing out the speakers now.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that the it's got speaker wires are hooked
Yeah.
up back there.
Okay, you guys hear that? Good. So we're gonna hook up our 4-channel amp to the speaker wires here, so we have front and rear on the 1 amp, and then we're going to hook up those woofers down there on a dedicated sub amp on this side. So while he's waiting on that, or doing that, I'm just waiting on bulbs from CarQuest to come here. I don't have a set of each one incandescent bulbs in stock, so we're just going to replace these bulbs, throw these bad boys back in the head unit, or back into the dash here, and dash back into the front end. Looks like we're good to go. CarQuest just arrived. So we got our bulbs here, and we're just going to slap these babies in. Alrighty, so these just go in like so. Just like that. And then that goes in there, gets clipped in, and then the ground side gets attached to there, and then the power side gets attached to the bulb itself, like a these. It's a little bit tight, but that's okay. Boom. All right, so we have light, and it's back to normal. We've just disabled all these freaking LEDs on both sides there. For now, the fog lights seem to be working. The halos on both of those must be more of an enclosed system down there. But basically, we're just back to factory. You want to flash those high beams for me, brother? All right, high beams are also working, and turn signals. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that you were doing something, buddy. So he's going to test out these turn signals now. You're at the right side, beautiful, and the left side, golden. All right, guys, moving on. So this is the amp we're installing for the subwoofers, dedicated sub amp, and it's an XD600/1, and should get those babies pumping real nice. Decent. Very nice, very nice. All right, guys, so I'll get back at you when I have a better update for you. Kind of a shame, you know, they charge a lot of money for this stuff, and it looks about, you know, $600-700 down the tubes. So we're pretty well finished here. Just gotta reassemble this sucker here, and we've already given it a good tune. Sorry I didn't keep you guys updated on the whole process here, but quite a busy day here. So this amp's all hooked up. Got the sub amp on the opposite side now, below the seat. And the woofers and everything are sounding fantastic now. So we are just going to reassemble the, no, want to run with that auxiliary cable too?
Oh, we want that in.
Yeah, I want that in there just because I couldn't get his USB to work, and I don't know why it wasn't working.
Is it the red wire?
Yeah, it's the red, buddy. So yeah, we're gonna throw in an auxiliary cord as well. I feel like if you got an auxiliary port, you should always plug one in, but in any case, we're gonna hook that up and slap the dash back together and clean up these wiring here, clean up the wiring here on both sides, and got nice old amp, shiny new one, guys. So anyhow, I will keep you guys posted. I believe that Craig is here somewhere doing something. Not sure. Oh. You're lifting the front now. Yeah. So the rear has been lifted up here, and now I believe he is doing something with the torsion bars. Hey, buddy.
Torsion bars. I cranked them both.
Okay, cool. Right on. So this thing is looking nice. This guy got really lucky with this car, man. Like, the thing is super freaking clean. Super duper. So clean. So nice. Oh yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to Bonsai Rides on YouTube. It's pretty simple, BONSAI Rides, Bonsai Rides on YouTube. Yeah, he makes some pretty cool, funny videos and stuff, and shows you the vehicles he imports, and does some pretty cool skits with those. So anyhow, like I was mentioning, we're going to put this thing back together now, and it'll be a real nice. It's time for the battery terminal protector. This stuff works great. You just give it a little shake and spray it on there, and it's red, and it protects the battery terminals. We'll do both here. Just spray that crap right on there, and that just protects them from further corrosion, guys. It's all back installed in there. Very nice, very beautiful. And then I'll pull this seat forward here, and we can check out that sub amp, which is behind the seat. Ever so nicely mounted underneath of there, beautifully, very nice. So he's got two matching amplifiers there under the seats, and everything's looking really good, guys. So that's about it for this one, and I'll keep you updated on anything else that's going on throughout the day. Asked me to help him diagnose why this thing wasn't getting any glow plugs, and the trusty power probe resorted us back to this relay, which is over here, back on my vise, because I thought that maybe it would have been serviceable, but it's totally not serviceable. So I took it apart, and she's fried, boys. Check that out. All the insulation that was supposed to go on the inside, just foobarred. So anyways, he's going home now to grab another relay, and we'll get that thing reconnected. But that's the end of the video for today, boys. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys if you guys subscribe, and if you guys like the video, and yeah, that'd be great. So again, it's Monday, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Take care.